holy smokes. I thought LA was turning up on ICE agents. But what they just did in Chicago, I ain't never seen no LA niggas do that. All right? Lady got shot and everything. Multiple times. Apparently, multiple vehicles to run off the road. They got them blocked in, right? They blocked in the ICE agents. They couldn't go anywhere. I heard that they had to like get out their cars and flee after shooting through their windows at the car, at the woman that was blocking them in. It was a woman. It was a few people. So they got blocked in, shot the woman, right? And she's being charged. But the entire city of Chicago apparently is going crazy and is in an uproar right now. And you know, I came on YouTube because let me tell you something. There's a segment of the population that don't give a damn whether the migrants go or migrants stay. They just don't like seeing the new level of policing in the country. They don't like seeing federal agents. They don't like seeing soldiers with guns, AR-15s, walking up and down their street. You understand? I feel like in terms of me as an American, I feel like that's more of a problem than the migrants at this point. Because think about it, you don't even hear about Trendy or Aquafina anymore. You don't even hear about them. You know what I mean? I remember they was running amok. Like, I feel like the point has now been made. I only really cared about the criminals, to be honest with you. I only cared about the criminals for the most part because they was making the block hot. But right now, if I have to give like a level of severity, the level of policing, I give it an 8. That the policing problem is an 8. The migrant problem right now, I think y'all dropped it down to like a 4. I'm not even gonna lie, cause these people are scared. They're not even Trump. The administration isn't giving out working papers, so it's not even like they're able to take your jobs right now anyway. So it's just like they're not getting any benefits. They're not like taking money from us. What I care about is men in ski masks and shiesties with federal policing powers and the aggression, the aggressiveness, like military people walking up in the soldiers, walking up and down the street. I don't even think it was that bad, bro. Niggas in the hood gonna do what they do, man. It is what it is. I feel like we could figure out a way for the police to do it, and if they can't do it, then nigga, you gotta move, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. No. I don't want to say you gotta move, but nigga, I don't like seeing, cause it's a slippery slope. That's what I'm saying. Like it's like I can see the future. It's like I got a crystal ball. You got all these federal agents. These people is dumb aggressive. They don't give a damn about what you gotta, what you think. I saw citizens getting arrested, coming out days later. Like, nah, bruh. I'm more scared of the ICE agents than I'm more scared of the migrants. And I'm a citizen. I'm not gonna hold you. So it's just like, I say all that to say, actually, you know what? My rule of thumb, number one, whenever I hear law enforcement getting attacked or anything like that, because I know how well the police like to spin the narrative and how aggressive they can be, I do the same thing they do when a young black man gets gunned down. They say, I need to see all the evidence. We don't know what happened. We don't know the full story. That's how I feel any law enforcement, whatever. There's been sometimes you're like, damn, that's fucked up or whatever, but I still need the full scope, the full story, because they taught me how to think like that. You know what I mean? Like they taught me how to think like that. So for all I know, they could be lying. You know what I mean? But if I'm gonna be real, based off of what I see in Chicago and how they turning up, I do think the ICE agents were ambushed. I'm not gonna hold you, but nigga, like I'm not putting nothing past anybody, especially seeing how they move. Seeing how they move, I don't put nothing past them. Who knows? They could have fucking drove drove up to them and pointed guns at them, or like called them out their names. They have on ski masks, so who knows? Maybe they didn't even know they were ICE agents. I just have a very as soon as I hear a cop says it, I just look at it with skepticism until like I see it and for real, because they've earned that. You know what I mean? They've earned that, or lost that. They lost. I don't know which one you want to say. They either earned it or lost it, but their word isn't necessarily bond anymore. But she got hit up multiple times. Then she drove away from the scene. Apparently, everybody drove away from the scene, and they catching them all one by one. One by one, they got like 4 people in custody right now. They got the chick. I guess they got her man. And then they got a bunch of people, and the chick goes online. She talks hella shit about ICE. She threatens ICE agents. She's actually nah. She definitely targeted the ICE agents. If I'm gonna be real, I gotta put my biases aside for a second, because apparently they say this chick was like she let it be known. She let it be known that she does not F with ICE, and I don't know. You know what I mean? So she. But you know what's gonna happen though? You know what? We entering into a new era. This is the political warfare era. And I never thought that growing up, man, America has changed so much. I never thought that I'd see America necessarily in this type of a predicament, this type of an era. But I think we about to see some shit we ain't never seen before. Because you know what I thought about today? Here's what I thought about. Because if enough of this stuff keeps on happening and it's being seared into the psyche of the American consciousness, of the American conscious, what's going to end up happening is there's no way this does not happen 100%. What's going to end up happening is there's going to be people that feel like they are under attack. Trust me, I know exactly what I'm talking about right now. There's going to be a segment of the people, and I think it's probably going to be the conservatives that are going to feel like this just because of the way the media is spinning it right now. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the way the media spins it, and like, you know, what they're reporting, like, there seems to be a lot of attacks happening on conservative ideology, conservative, you know, authority and shit like that. Like I lump ICE, you know, all of that shit, like, on that side. At some point, and, oh yeah, Charlie Kirk, the ICE facility is getting hit up. You know, like an ICE facility, like there's an attack on an ICE. I just Googled it because I'm about to do a story on TikTok. There's like an attack on ICE like every other week. Y'all know that? They hitting ICE agents up. You just don't hear about it. But you only hear about the big ones, but they getting hit up. Or they could. That's a park ranger. That's a park ranger. Anyway, so what's going to happen is there's going to be people that feel like they are under attack and they need to respond for their well-being and the well-being of the people they care about. Because the way the media spins it, and especially the way the people are, like in this country, they're going to get into wartime. You ever heard of fight or flight? People are going to start to get into fight or flight mode unnecessarily. That's what's going to happen. That's what happened with and the reason why that's what happened with black people and the police. I remember that. There was an era, there was a smooth time where they was getting hit up. I remember that, and they kept on getting hit up because the news was portraying it like, yo, black people are under attack. We kept on seeing a bunch of unarmed black people getting gunned down, a bunch of shit. Like, there were protests, but there were real violence against police officers. Like, a couple of them killed over and everything. So I feel like it's to happen on the political space, and it's gonna be tit for tat. And if y'all remember what I said last time, this is that smoking on dead culture right here. Charlie Kirk kind of brought that to the forefront of the political space. You know what I mean? Like we used to it because we listening to the music, we in the culture, we see the bullshit, whether you with it or not, at least you're familiar with it. When it comes to the political space, I feel like it's gonna be that shit could literally lead into a real either civil war or martial law. Like it could really do it. You know what I mean? Because there's too much I say. As soon as politicians start feeling like right now it's ICE agents, right now it's conservative talking heads and shit like that. But it's only gonna get worse from there. You know what I mean? That's like I know they got Trump on the campaign trail, but that's gonna be they're gonna start going after, people and very, political officials. I don't want to get too crazy because I don't want the algorithms to interpret that's what I'm calling for or saying or whatever. Because what they do is like, even if you're talking about it, they don't even really want it in the psyche of the people. Like, for instance, do you notice how everybody knows? I heard this somewhere else, but actually from a friend of mine too. You notice how everybody knows Luigi Mangioni's name, but everybody forgets the name of the person who took the president's ear off. And like, if you think about it, like, wouldn't that make more sense for people to know that than a random healthcare CEO worker getting gunned down? Like, think about it. The reason being is because the government pretty much they'll do this sometime. And I've noticed this. It happened with COVID. And it's happening with Trump right now. Sometimes what they'll do is they'll black out everything. They'll put a blackout on a subject. And this is real. This isn't even my conspiracy brain. I've seen it on my life. I've seen it with my own eyes. Like, they'll put a blackout on certain things because they really are scared that it will spread. And psychological things can be contagious. You got to look it up. There's contagious psychological stuff. I remember reading about it years ago. Like, pretty much, you can catch a psychological disease. That's on my life. Look it up. That's on everything. I'll debate anybody. It's been documented. And so I don't know, and I'm not saying basically what they're trying to do is they don't really want that in the atmosphere. They don't even want people really talking about it, because what ends up happening is if you talk about it enough, it'll just seep into what people are thinking. And even if I'm like, yo, that's crazy, somebody else would be like, yeah, nah, let's do it. You know what I mean? So I noticed that they did that with Trump, with the whole Trump thing. There was a blackout on it. Trust me. You know what I mean? Like for people who are you'd have to go and find that information for real. You know what I mean? Versus other ICE agents getting hit up, ICE facilities, fucking Charlie Kirk, any other thing. But I remember the president shit, they kind of moved that, they swept that away real quick. But anyways, yeah, man, they're gonna start to it's gonna be a scary situation in terms of people are gonna start taking matters into their own hands on some tit for tat. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Because you know how in the culture now people are killing people off of the simple fact that people were killed. And there's no end in that cycle. There's really no end in that cycle. Nobody's I wouldn't, nigga. I know for a fact, if you kill somebody I love, I know what's up. You know what I mean? I'm just a regular civilian. I don't even I feel like I got a good head on my shoulders. So let alone somebody who's really entrenched in the political space, entrenched in what they believe in and all of that. There's a Charlie Kirk fan. There's somebody who Charlie Kirk touched their lives and they feel like they're gonna be a bitch if they don't avenge. Actually, nah, wait, that happened. Somebody ran over, that already happened. There's a dude. Man, this was a sad story. I don't know if you guys heard about this. There was a guy who ran over two girls, killed them dead, doing 70 miles an hour. They was on their e-scooters. You know what I mean? I hate bike lanes, but this is uncalled for. They was on their e-scooters. Somebody did 70 miles an hour, ran them over, killed them. I think they were two teenage girls because they was smoking on that Charlie Kirk pack. And that's exactly what I mean. But we're getting into a new era now where people feel like, oh, nah, I'm not even gonna. I'm trying to kill you because y'all killed my mans. Y'all killed my peoples. You see what I'm saying? So there's really no coming back from that. There's really no coming back from that. So, you know, shit, man. I'm over here legitimately thinking about it. I'm like, fuck, man. Like, it's one thing to say it, but then after that, when you really think, because you know what happens is like shit gets shut down. You know what I mean? Like dog, like we damn near on our way to martial law with this president, straight up and down, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro. Like, I don't, and everybody's like, oh yeah, like crime is going down, like, but nigga, like, at what cost, bro? Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, that's not what if we have to have soldiers policing the streets, then nigga, I don't think it's worth it, bro. I don't, because most of these, like most of these niggas that are getting hit up, man, they into it anyway. I know innocent people are getting hit up too. Something got to be done about that. I'm not gonna act like that shit is cool, but like, I don't really think innocent people are getting bodied like that. They might be getting robbed, jewelry stores, little bullshit, but like, the only innocent people I see getting hit up is really innocent people. Say me out, nigga. Keep your money. Keep your money. The only people I see, fuck, oh, damn, I'm actually almost here, actually. I gotta call this chick and give her keys. The only people, what was I gonna say? Damn, you made me lose my train of thought. Okay, fine. You what? Yeah, this nigga's, I am not saying that. I'm not saying anything for money. Like, I have too much pride. Actually, I'll never forget. This chick, oh man, was that a girl or a boy? When I was in high school, some chick threw $100 at me or something stupid. We was at the train station. And I think she opened, but I didn't though. I didn't. But I just left it there. Somebody got $100 that day. He probably went back and picked it up. Regardless though, damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. But I guess that works out because I gotta call this chick anyway. Oh, Dharma. What up, Dharma? Yeah, nah, Dharma, I haven't even been on live on YouTube, bro. It's dead out here, bro. Like, I be on TikTok with it, but, you know, whenever I feel... Dharma, listen, I had to get some shit off my chest, because you know these ICE agents is getting killed out here. They getting ambushed in Chicago, so, you know, I can't talk about that shit, but you gotta, get a TikTok account, Dharma. I be over there, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Them niggas dropping a bag and some more shit, so I gotta go where the money at, you heard? So, but I'm over here because I need to talk that caca, because on some shit, Dharma, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I don't even, like, I care about the migrants, bro, but this ICE shit is scaring me. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like the whole authority, like, I can see where this is going. It feels like we on our way to an Israeli, like, it's just too much policing, military shit. I'm hearing drones, like, it's just too much, and I'm scared. So it's just like, I feel like people are ambushing ICE agents because they care about migrants, but there's some other people, like, who look at that, it's like, it's probably because niggas is scared, bro. Like, niggas is scared. We entering into a new type of era, a new type of regime, an authoritarian one, and I don't like it, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm not gonna lie. TikTok, working on it. It's wild. I do need, yeah, nah, you definitely need that. You need that TikTok pack. That's a fact. Damn, all right, I'm here. I gotta go. Hold on, let me call this chick and see if she even picks up. Hold on. Yeah, she coming down right now. Now, I'm gonna stay safe, Dharma. I know, but you know, I'm gonna stay dangerous. That's the way to stay safe. We get into a new era now where the way you stay safe is by being more dangerous than what's threatening your safety. You know what I mean? Straight up and down. But yeah, nah, oh, yo, what's up? Yo, listen. Y'all see them videos? I got a video here. Okay, I gotta be honest with y'all about something. Damn, I should have did this on another live because I need to keep this up. Me and my bros have been dropping fire content And trust me, I'm my biggest critic. I should have did this on another live because I'm going to take this one down, but I need y'all to hear this. I'm going to just repeat this later. Me and my bros, if you look on my channel, I have like 5-6 videos of me and the fellas talking, reacting to videos, talking about real shit, just a bunch of stuff. But I'm my biggest critic. And I'm listening to this and I'm like, yo, this is gold. Like, I don't understand why the algorithms, and I know it's fire. Like, I don't even, usually, yo, to be like, in a moment of honesty, sometimes I be calling my peoples up. I be like, yo, what do you think about this video? Because sometimes I be like, yo, this is trash. Or like, I be like, I don't know. Like, but I never really look at my content and be like, yo, this is fucking fire. But what me and my bros are doing, this shit is fire. This shit is fire. I don't need nobody to tell me. I be listening to the shit as if I'm not the one in the video. And so I don't know why the algorithms aren't pushing it. I don't know if I need to make another channel, if I got to put it on a second channel. Oh shit. Hey. No. Come on in. All right, hold on. I'll talk to y'all about this later. I got to go. She in the car. You want to talk? You want to talk?
No, it's okay.
Nah, I think we should talk. I think we should talk about everything. Hold on. Let me